Nestling in the Umbrian hills, medieval Assisi is the Pope's spiritual home. He took his regnal name from the saint who was born here 800 years ago, who devoted his time to the poor and disadvantaged. And so Pope Francis started his 11-hour visit at a school for the disabled. Consideration for those less fortunate was the day's theme. He spoke of the migrant boat tragedy off Lampedusa.
Nobody cares about the many people who have to escape from the slavery of hunger, to escape in the search for freedom, and with such pain. How often do we see that they find death like yesterday in Lampedusa? Today is a day of tears.
Fate questo in memoria di me.
After a traditional mass in St. Francis Square, bedecked in papal finery with Perugia's gentry, he then had lunch with the town's poor. Again proving this Holy Father is unafraid to be hands-on. He was elected nearly 7 months ago. The Argentinian's tone a marked departure from his predecessor. This week he met with his so-called G8 cardinals drawn from outside the Vatican, who are working with him to shift power from Rome to local bishops.
The Pope wants to take it back to basics, so to speak. He wants to emphasise love, he wants to emphasise mercy, and he wants to emphasise reaching out to the most poor and marginalised. I think the departure lies in that he wants to reform the Church on a structural level in terms of reforming the Curia, the governance of the Church, and he wants to reform its message.
There's another metaphor in Assisi after a devastating earthquake here in 1997. Many of its structures, including the historic basilica, have had to be painstakingly restored. Now it is this Pope who hopes to rebuild the Roman Catholic organisation. It's seen its numbers shrink amid the cleric abuse scandal and perceived high-handedness in Vatican City. He started the Herculean task of shoring up its reputation. Robert Nisbet, Sky News.